Um, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I enjoyed yesterday's tip. I enjoyed putting that out. Cause I don't know, we may go back to that one. Cause I'm telling you, man, the household is important. Where you lay your head, your woman, she prides herself on living in a clean environment. Hopefully, you do too. And for everyone to take their part in that, if you have children, you as the man should make sure not just that your kids clean up, not that your kids help her, but lead, hello, by example. What's this biblical, men? What it say? Be thou an example of the believer. That's not just in preaching and giving out scriptures. That's in every area of your life. Be thou an example. Can I get an amen? Don't make me start getting my tune in. I was born and raised in it. I know how I do it. But no, seriously. You have to be in it. How are you going out? Got folks following you, calling you pastor this and bishop that and honorable this, giving honor to you, and you treating your wife like a slave. You going, no, that ought not be. Remember, what they say, I've always been taught this. The best leaders are the what? The ones who are the best followers. That's not just in the outside world. That's in your home. Lead by example. You want your kids to know how to wash dishes? Have they ever seen you wash a dish? Uh-oh. You want your sons to know how to treat a woman and help their wife and be a good example? Have they ever seen that from you? It's more than just providing financially. I'm going to be honest now, okay? The way the world has went, women don't need your money. They really, well, like I said, this book and this topic that we're talking about is for the real mature women, the women who got their stuff. That's what I'm talking about. I can't vouch for nothing that I'm not. I can't tell you about any other type of woman, how they think, I don't even like to go there because it turns into like a bashing or a smash. I focus where I'm at. This is the life I've lived. I've always handled my own. I've always pulled my weight. I've done it. I ain't never needed nobody else to do it for me. And if you come in, then we're going to do it together kind of thing, right? So that's all I can speak on. My experience. Okay? So women as me could really do without. Like, you are just adding to what she already has established. Now, I understand there's some out there that need a woman to need them for everything. And I'm sure there's plenty of them women out there who waiting on you to just give it all. Right? But then there's a lot who have dreams. There's a lot who have their own visions, their own goals, and they want to help you in things. They don't want to just sit and have, do nothing but bear children. That's just not their calling. That's what I always say. That's not my calling. There's more to me than that. And I needed a man who understood that. Okay? So, men, be thou an example. And that starts in your household. Help a sister out. You know that phrase? Help a sister out. Help your wife. Help your boo thing. Help your woman out. Have you ever, men, since you've been grown, have you ever washed your own clothes? I'll wait. I got to find the Jeopardy music. Have you ever washed a load of clothes? Have you ever washed a dish? Have you ever fixed or made the bed? Have you ever did more than cut the grass? Or have you ever cut the grass? Some of y'all ain't cut the grass. I'm just saying. Have you ever done more than run your mouth and try to give orders and tell the woman and the kids what to do? Be thou an example of the believer. Be an example. Practice what you preach. If you ain't never did it, how you gonna preach it? If you ain't never did it, how you gonna rear your kids in it? All this, do as I say, not as I. How did that help you with your parents? See, I haven't forgot, and I think that's why I'm more of a other side, shoe on the other foot kind of person, because I remember being a child. I remember having parents or people over me, and I remember how I was treated, whether good or bad, indifferent, whatever. My opinion, my life, my experience, can't nobody take that from me, right? Just like can't nobody take yours. But have you forgot? A lot of us grow up and we forget that we were children. We forget we were teenagers. We forget we had the same experiences and the same temptations, the same pressures, the same questions, the same frustrations that your children are having now, right? But your kids don't know that because you've never expressed that to them. You've never sat with them and talked to them about, what they're going through, what they're dealing with. It would be nice for them to know, like, wow, like my dad used to smoke, but he understands that what it did to his health, yada, 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 and he don't want that to happen to me, kind of things. Like, wow. See, I think the issue sometimes, because I've heard a lot of mothers say this, and I don't mean to spill y'all beans, but a lot of my friends have said that they don't tell their daughters, which I kind of look back and think my mama was like that, but I'm like, man, that wasn't gonna make me do nothing because you did it. I got my own brain. I'm a whole different beast. But they don't tell their daughter stuff because they don't want her to do it or think it's right. No, you're telling her not to tell her to do it. You're telling her so that she'll know that mama went through experiences. Mama did stuff she wasn't supposed to do. And now that's why I'm telling you not to do such and such. See, a lot of us, we're putting so much out there to our kids. Don't do this, don't do that, don't do this, don't do that. But if you just be, and it's not that you're trying to be their friend, because boy, my mama, we should have, I think I'm going to do that. Me and my brother going to buy her a shirt. Say, I am not your friend. I am your mother. To this day, I take it upon myself now because I'm good and grown. But this woman had us calling her mother. I'm like, who calls their mama mother? I said, she funny, y'all. I said, Lord, can we call you mama? No, I like the way you say mother. No, it ain't got nothing about the way I say it. I say mama just as cute. But if you just make your child feel comfortable. Then you wonder why they going out, calling everybody else mama, calling everybody else daddy, seeking information, seeking love in all the wrong places, right? And then you wonder why, you got a roof over your head. They can have that in a foster home. They can have that in a group home. I saw it every day. Total strangers will feed your kids. Because that's just the nature of humans. You got to give them a little bit. Where's the emotional attachment? Where's that emotional bond? That's what matters. Okay? So men, do something around the house. Help her out. Right? Help the kids. Let them see you doing it. And tip 10, today's tip, when you help her around the house, do it with joy. Let your kids see you, pops, vacuuming, whistling, and singing a song, right? To this day, Like I said, my grandpa was very special, but me and my uncle was talking once, and he said it. He was like, one thing I could say about dad is dad could clean a house like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, he saw that in it, and my uncle's the same way. And maybe it's because they may not have had other, one-on-ones and been able to relate, but he saw by example what his father did around the house. And everywhere, every relationship my uncle done been in, that man can cook and clean like a woman, and can do hair, can do his daughter's hairs like a woman, because he watched and he observed. We parents, we are examples of our children who are our believers. They are looking for us. They are pulling everything you do. It's not always what you say, it's your actions. It's your life daily that they're watching. They see you when you don't see yourself. They see you and hear you when you don't think it's being saw or heard. I'm an example of that as a child. That's why I love, when I say love, my pops, the man who last name I have, along with my married last name now, because he was with my mama for over 8 years or so. And I ain't ever in my life have no flashback, no memory, no nothing. Because we remember those things in bed. Like, we might forget the good stuff, but them bad things, we remember those. Right? Ain't never heard him raise his voice at my mama. Never seen him raise his hand at my mama. None of that. And you say, well, I went to school, but he also went to work, right? And look, we lived in a 1-bedroom apartment for that time. 1 bedroom. And them walls was very thin. I promise you. Because we heard everything that our next door neighbors did. Every time him and his partner argued, every time they fought, all kind of crazy stuff. Police, trails of blood outside. Like, I remember that. So if I can remember my neighbors' traumas, you darn sure better know I would have definitely remembered my dad's and my mom's. Not one. My pops, to this day, good man. Love him. Great example for my brothers. My brothers are the same way. And that's because he was an example. I don't remember my mama cooking for us. All I remember, I do. Because after, when they split, I remember. But when he was there, man, we couldn't wait for Saturday morning breakfast. Well, my mom did, because during the week he was going to work already. So my mom cooked our breakfast because she didn't work. Lucky duck. My mom cooked our breakfast during the week before we went to school. So yeah. Both Friday night dinner and Sunday breakfast. Man, me and my brother couldn't wait because we knew Pops was about to throw it down. He cooked all our Saturday breakfasts and they was bomb. I ain't gonna say they was healthy, but we enjoyed them. And those are memories I will always hold to. And that's why, you know what I'm saying? I get it and I respect and I know it can be done. I know men can help out because I have men in my family who've done it. For almost 30, 40 years of their marriage, my grandmother was the only one who worked outside the home, and my grandfather took care of the house. My grandmother did not come home and have to do anything. My uncle Kenneth, and he would tell it. If it wasn't true, he would have told it. My mama would have said it. But my grandmother came home and was able to rest because grandpa cleaned that house like a champ. So there are men who it happens. So there is no excuse, men. None. Your kids are watching you. You're preparing future generations. You got a young boy there. You are preparing a future husband or future boyfriend for some woman to live